I'm sick and tired of this lugaw, Mother.
Don't complain, dear.
Mother, why are we poor?
We're not poor, Peter. We're just insolvent.
What's that?
Poor means to have nothing consistently. Insolvent is to be temporarily poor.
Temporary or not, we are poor. Just the same, Mother.
It's the way you look at it, son. One may be poor materially, but rich in inner resources. And one may be rich in material resources, but poor in spirit.
You're just trying to confuse me, Mother. We are poor, and there are no other two ways about it. And we haven't eaten since yesterday.
Food is not the most important thing in life.
To my stomach it is, Grandpa. The stomach doesn't reason.
But you can whisper to your stomach to conquer hunger.
Aww. My stomach keeps shouting and screaming. It hadn't anything solid since yesterday. I'm hungry.
24 hours is not a long time to wait.
To me, it is, Mother.
Me too.
Tell your stomach to wait a little longer.
My stomach can't wait too.
You must sacrifice yourself for your stomach.
Dear stomach, I'm sacrificing myself. But heck, if I can wait any longer.
Just whisper to your stomachs.
I've been whispering, Mother, but my stomach keeps answering back. It makes strange noises.
Look at me, dear. I'm hungry too. But I whisper to my stomach to wait, and it patiently waits.
But Grandpa, you're old. And old people don't need food.
Why not? I'm not made of flesh and bone too, like you.
My stomach is persistence. It's made of intestines and young glands. And it is young.
We've been trying to sell our phone rights for days, so we can buy food. But no answer yet. Are you sure you placed that sign outside the door, Peter?
I'm sure, Mother. I wrote telephone rights for sale inside.
Why haven't we received an offer yet?
Do telephones eat?
They eat money.
How?
Well, you have to pay monthly rental, and that's the food for the telephone.
Food for the telephone or for the owners? Which is?
No, son. The owners don't eat simple food. They eat delicacies and sumptuous dishes.
And money?
Well, if you insist.
What makes us poor, Mother?
Society makes us poor, dear.
Society?
Society is other people.
The people on the streets?
Yeah, people everywhere. In the streets, in the government, in the mansions, in the church.
The church too? Is it supposed to be the church charitable?
Only when it's convenient for her. Most church officials live in strong houses and eat rich food. They're deaf and blind to the poor.
Grandpa, how can we make society listen to us?
We can't. We have too much pride to beg.
Do we have to beg society to listen to us?
In many ways, yes. Society likes to feel important and condescending when helping the unfortunate. It wants publicity for its good deeds. It wants the poor to humiliate themselves before society will listen.
Why is society cruel, Mother?
Because society is deaf.
Why deaf?
Because society hates the poor.
Hates us?
The poor make society uncomfortable. Society is frightened they might become poor also. And poverty is an ugly reminder that someday.
How can we make society listen to us?
There's one specific way, but I won't recommend it.
In what way, Grandpa?
Well, we could kill them.
Okay then, let's go. But when do we start?
We have no weapons.
There's a large kitchen knife.
That would be messy.
Why messy?
Yes, you know, blood and all that sort of thing.
I'm not afraid of blood.
I'm not either, but blood attracts the police.
Like flies to sugar?
Something of the sort. The law always acts faster for the rich than for the poor.
Couldn't we kill without spilling blood? Could we, Mother?
We sometimes call society bloodless, but if you plunge a knife into it, it will spill blood. Dirty red blood. Just the same.
Who cares, Mother? Let's kill them with impunity.
What about our conscience?
What's that?
It's a little voice inside which says something's right, something's wrong.
I don't have a conscience. I don't hear a voice inside.
It's a tiny, tiny voice. It just whispers like the wind.
I'm listening, but I hear no voice. Tiny
small noises.
Mother, why don't you spank it? You always spank me when I make noises during your siesta.
You can't. It's invincible.
If it's invisible, then why bother it?
It doesn't die.
Can't you kill it?
Well, sometimes you can.
Do it then! Kill it!
Yeah, you can kill it and kill it and kill it, but somehow it survives.
That's the most peculiar thing. Who made it?
Up there!
Is there a way to make it quiet?
Yes, you can cover it with excuses, with alibis, with rationalization, with double talk. Sometimes it will lie still, temporarily.
Whew. I'm glad I don't have a conscience.
You too will get it, sooner or later.
Hey you, up there, don't give me conscience. I don't want one, please.
Me too! I'm perfectly happy without a conscience. Because of her conscience, Mother can't kill society.
Cause she's saying it will bother you. But I'm willing to kill one, so don't give me one.
Will somebody up there listen?
Heck, Mother. I think I'm getting a conscience. I'm feeling something.
It's because you're hungry. Punks of hunger.
No, Mother, it's different. When I'm hungry, it makes sounds like "Tush, tush, tush, tush." But this time it's different. It's like shh, shh, shh. See?
Oh, poor son. That's the whisper of conscience.
I'm starting to hear the whisper of conscience too.
I told you not to give me conscience. I don't want to. Why don't you listen? Are you deaf or something?
Too late. You have a conscience now.
Why give us conscience? Why not food instead? Are you blind? Can't you see us down here? I was worrying about my stomach. Now, I was worrying about my conscience too. How can I worry about two things at the same time?
Don't bother me, conscience. Don't make noises until I said so. So don't make any noises.
If you're hungry, we still have some lugaw.
The doll thing again. Lugo in the morning. Lugo in the afternoon. Lugo in the evening. Mother, I want something different and delicious.
The poor can't ask for delicious things. And if you're not satisfied with being poor, then you can't go to heaven.
Who says so?
The church says so.
Then I don't want to go to heaven unless I've eaten first. Why bother to go to heaven if our stomachs are empty?
People should only go to heaven when they are filled up. Mother, I'm hungry.
We have no other food in the house. Look, nothing.
Our neighbor next door has plenty.
Yeah, that's because he's rich.
Grandma, how did he become rich? Last year, he was so poor. He lives in a cardboard. And now he's rich. How is it so?
His house is now a mansion. Did you see how big it is? It has a swimming pool. How did he become rich so suddenly?
He became a congressman.
What's a congressman?
A congressman is elected by the people to serve the people.
Grandpa, did you elect him?
Unfortunately, we did. He made too many promises.
Then, let's go and see him. They're supposed to help people, and we are people, so they should help us, right?
Perhaps he can give us some food.
Isn't that simple? To be a congressman or a politician are the same thing. Your honor, your conscience, your shame, your country, your soul, everything. You must learn how to steal from the government and from other resources.
I can steal, Mother. I can learn.
No, but if you steal, you'll be stealing small things and they'll lock you up in jail. Only a congressman or a politician can steal large amounts from the government. And they end up being commencement speakers and being interviewed on TV, where they talk about morality, honor, honesty, service, sacrifice. You must also be involved in smugglings, in kickbacks, in luggings, and robbing. Congressmen and politicians who still don't end up in jail. They're embraced by society and welcome by Malacanang.
Are congressmen human, Mother?
Nobody is sure if they're human.
Are they animals then?
In some ways, they're worse than animals. Animals don't think. Politicians think. Most of them are college graduates with LLBs and PhDs, even though they can't speak intelligently about anything. Animals don't have conscience. Congressmen and politicians do. And most of them are very religious. You see them in church often.
Hey, you up there. Why did you give me conscience just like any other congressman? I don't want to be like them.
Mother, what happens to congressmen?
They get elected as senators.
Is that bad?
Oh, worse! They can steal twice as much.
Are you bitter?
Oh, bitterness is the only luxury a poor can afford.
Grandpa, the priest in the school told us that we should and never feel bitter.
Naturally, because he's not poor, so he can preach clearly.
Peter, look out to the window and see who that is.
Who are you? Are you gonna buy telephone rights? No? Okay.
Who was it?
A man wears hippie. He wears beard too.
How is he dressed?
He is wearing a long robe and sandals.
Yippee! I wonder what he wants. Find out, Peter.
It must be the same guy.
How do you know? Find out first.
It's you again.
Maybe he's hungry. We still have some lugaw.
A good idea, Mother. We still have plenty of lugaw.
Sayaw mga toy, 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 mga toy, 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 mga.
What's that?
I told you he's hippie. Good day.
Who are you?
I am King Melchor, ruler of Nubia and Arabia.
He's fooling us, Mother. He's no king. Kings nowadays don't wear ridiculous things.
A king.
I am one of the three kings.
Which kings?
The ones mentioned in the Bible.
You mean once at Bethlehem?
Exactly.
If you're a king, where's your crown?
We left them behind. They're too bothersome.
Who's we?
My other two colleagues, of course. Baltazar and Gaspar.
Where are they?
They'll be coming along.
How come you aren't dead?
I'm dead alright.
If you're dead, how come you can walk and talk?
We're dead, but we come back to life every 500 years.
Why?
What for?
We're supposed to report about present conditions.
How did you happen to choose our house?
St. Peter gave us your address.
Does he know our address?
He knows them all. They're in a large book.
Millions and millions of addresses in a single book?
They're computerized. We have the latest technology machines.
Why us in particular?
St. Peter tell us to go, we go. We ask no questions, we go.
Just like the Jesuits.
If you put it that way, then yes.
This is my son Peter and my daughter Patty. They're twins.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Do that again!
Which?
That funny salute!
Yes. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. You like that?
It looks quite silly, but I enjoy it.
Tell me, Your Majesty.
No, no. Not your majesty. Just plain Melchor.
How come you're alone?
Baltazar and Gaspar were with me. But they got lost.
Lost?
Baltazar took a taxi and Gaspar said he wanted to try a jeepney.
Oh, how did you come?
I walked.
From where?
From where we landed.
And you landed here by flying saucer?
We were dispositioned on Earth.
By angels?
Sort of.
Are you one of those 3 kings who give away presents on January 6th?
You're right, Betty.
How come I didn't get any presents last January? Why?
I received nothing too.
We were busy. Millions of orders, millions of kids.
Don't kid me, Melchi.
Melchor, son.
Melchor, you didn't give us any present because we are poor. And you only give those to rich people.
No, that's not true. Here, I have all the meant the good gifts.
I was a good boy, Mother. Right?
I was a good girl too.
Yes, you managed somehow.
Let me see. Peter and Kathy. There's Pete, Pedro, Harry, Kathy, here, Earl. Can't seem to find your names, Peter and Kathy. No such names. Perhaps you two were bad kids.
How can you be bad if you are poor? Only the rich can afford to do bad things.
Check Baltazar's list. That must be him.
Sayaw mga toy, 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 mga toy, 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 mga toy, 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 mga toy, 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 mga toy, 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 mga toy, 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 sayaw mga toy, 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 mga toy, 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 mga toy. Mura bugidongoy, kalamoy-lamoy. Sayaw tapok-tapok, mura gadakop-dakop. Talag sa mangita, og samok-samok. 1, 2, 3, asok karap. 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 1, 2, 3, sayaw mga choy. Choy, 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 mga choy. Choy, 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 sayaw mga choy. Choy, 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 mga choy.
Baltazar, why are you so late?
Melchor, pay the taxi.
How much is it?
The driver said $20.
$20? It's all the money Archangel Gabriel gave me when we left. Where's your own money?
I spent it.
On what?
Never mind. Give me the $20.
$20? Where did you get the taxi?
Near a place they call the Luneta?
From the Luneta? From the Luneta till here should only be about 5 pesos and 50 centavos. It's just a few blocks away.
Give me the money and I'll pay the driver.
What ails you?
When Peter comes back, I'll ask him to get some aspirin. Please sit down.
Aspirin? What's that?
It's a pill for headaches.
Pills? Oh no! I'm scared of pills. I'm scared of medicines of any kind. I might die.
But aren't you dead?
Not at this particular moment.
You see, good sir, we are allowed to come back to life every 500 years, but then we rest again.
How about you, Melchor? Aren't you afraid to die again?
It makes no difference to me. With your garbage, I don't mind dying again.
Garbage?
Your city is full of uncollected garbage, just like in the Middle Ages.
Middle Ages!
Yes, sir. The last time we came down north was during Middle Ages. And in 500 years, there's been no improvement of garbage collection. It was dirty. It's just as dirty as now. Why is this city as dirty as this?
We can't help it. Our politicians play with politics with everything, even with garbage.
I paid him
How much?
for only 5 peso and 50 centavos. And here's the change, mister.
How did you do it?
By being smart, mister.
My gratitude, kid.
Don't get any tip.
What's a tip?
In our time, we used to give tips for the services of other people.
How much?
It depends on you, mister.
Here.
That's too little, mister.
How much do you want?
Not too much and too little. You're sort of a king, though.
I am Baltazar, ruler of Ethiopia.
Oh! A king too? How many are you?
About the tip,
Peter!
Take this.
100? That's too much, mister. Here, take this back.
Keep it.
No, I can't, mister. My conscience doesn't want me to have this.
Ah, so you have a conscience?
Don't you?
I had, but it's dead now.
Baltazar, tell them about the time you made baby Jesus cry.
You mean at the time of your visit to Bethlehem?
It's a long story.
You made the little baby cry, Baltazar? How could you?
Ah, this headache?
Peter, get that bottle of aspirin.
Why?
Baltazar here has a headache.
By the way, while driving the taxi, the driver asked me if I wanted to have a good time. What's that?
A good time? Oh, it's a metaphorical manner of welcoming our visitors. Have a good time. That's what it means.
I'm sure that's not what he meant, a good woman. The driver was snickering and had a peculiar smile.
Here, Balti.
Not Balti, Baltazar.
How many pills?
If it's a strong headache, take the whole bottle.
No, just 2 pills, Baltazar.
Melchi? What was that story about the baby?
Not Melchi, Melchor.
Tell us, Baltazar, how you made baby Jesus cry.
It wasn't deliberate. When I approached the baby with my gift, I knelt too near him. The moment he saw me, he chuckled with glee, grabbed my nose, and started tweaking it. With his other hand, he pulled my beard. I whispered, "It hurts, baby, sweet baby." But he kept pulling my beard and my nose. I couldn't hardly breathe. Finally, I couldn't stand the pain any longer, so I raised my voice and almost screamed, "Ouch! It hurts!" The baby got scared and started crying.
What did his mother do?
Shame on you, Baltazar.
Mary just smiled and whispered, "Naughty, sweet naughty."
And Joseph did he smile too?
Why? Was he a sad person?
I'm Gaspar, King of Tarsus.
Sayaw mga choy.
What happened to you?
driver made us pass by a school. They were having on what we call a student demonstration. Such a crowd. Stones flying left and right. I went down to calm the students. Some even tried to burn the school. But the policeman saw me and started shouting. So after that 30, suddenly I felt the weight of the stick inside my hand. I knelt down and with my hands crossed, pleaded. But the policeman kept hitting me.
Police brutality? It exists even in our time. Remember when I asked the centurion where the child was? Before answering, he hit me with his sword.
Poor Gaspar. How did you get away?
I gave the policeman $20 and he let me go.
Money always works.
Don't hit me, don't.
It's only a toy. Mice don't eat people.
I will jump. I can help my nerves.
Get this mobile back, Peter. Just the thing to calm his nerves. Tranquilizers, it will calm him down. Give him 2 pills.
Peter, keep quiet while Gaspar rests.
This feels works like magic.
Tranquilizer, Mr. Gaspar. Uncle Gaspar.
How come you haven't told me Uncle too?
I forgot.
Many people here
Practically everybody takes them.
even you.
When the bottle of aspirin is empty and mother has a headache, she makes me take it so I don't make any noises.
You make a lot of noise always.
But only when I don't have nothing to do.
Quite logical.
You bought a souvenir, Gaspar.
I don't know. While passing by a movie house, I stopped by the pictures at the lobby. A boy approached me and whispered, "You want to buy a bedtime story?" And since I sometimes suffer from insomnia, I bought it.
It must contain beautiful pictures of the city.
Peter, take this to the kitchen and burn it.
Burn it? But I haven't seen the pictures yet.
They're all out of focus, anyhow.
Good woman. Do you happen to have some food? We're starving.
Please sit down. I'll bring you some lugaw.
Lugaw?
Yeah, it's rice boiled with salt and water.
Sounds very nutritious to me.
My son and daughter doesn't like it. You see, we have no solid food in the house. Nothing.
Where's your husband?
He died a few months ago. And his soul rest in peace.
He must have been a good man.
Did he work?
Not since the day we got married.
What did he do?
My son spent all of his time inside the church.
Spent hours in it?
Not hours, days. From the moment he woke up, he'd dress up and rush to the church. He'd hear every mass said. He'd pray dozens of novenas. He had a vast collection of novenas, even of unknown saints. He'd walk kneeling from church door to the communion rail.
A holy man.
A fanatic father. You call a man holy who neglects his family? He'd go back to the church in the evening. The next morning, the same story all over again.
How did he eat?
And he even brought his own food and ate there.
How did you manage then?
My parents left me some property and some heavy insurance. Nothing is left.
What an unusual case.
How did he die?
They found him dead.
Inside the church?
No, near a disco.
Peter and Patty, do you go to school?
I do, but I'm having trouble solving algebra.
Me too. I'm having a hard time in answering my algebra problems.
Get your books. Perhaps we can help you. Now, Melchor is here, an expert mathematician.
Are you Uncle Melchor?
In my time, monarchs used to consult me for the most difficult mathematical problems.
See if you can solve this, Uncle Melchor.
Given the curve of equation xy equals 10, find the intercepts, test the symmetry, and sketch the graph.
Can you solve it?
This should be easy.
Can you or can't you?
Here, Baltazar, will you take a look at this? My eyes are weak.
Given the curve xy equals 10, find the intercepts. Now, Peter and Patty, would you like to hear a story? Once there was a princess, and this princess was very beautiful.
No, I don't care any fairy tale, 'cause they are corny.
Would you like to hear how we find the Star of Bethlehem?
No, solve this. Can't you solve it either, Uncle Baltazar?
Yes, of course. This is easy, although I never went to college.
You never went to college and you became a king? Huh? How did you do that?
You see, in those times, kings don't need college diplomas. All they needed was to be the son of another king.
Oh, political dynasties? Uncle Gaspar, how about you?
With equation. Very interesting, very mysterious.
Why mysterious?
I'm allergic to bread. I eat corn mixed with nectar.
And you, Uncle Gaspar, do you happen to have a loaf hidden?
Yes, of course. This is for your mother and grandpa.
The same ingredients as ours?
No, this one is made from the warmth of the sun, the fragrance of the flowers, and the caress of the moon, and the tears of an angel.
Do angels cry?
Yes, they do.
Why do they cry?
Sometimes they get careless with their duties and get punished.
How?
Let's say they're told to open the sprinkle and let it drizzle. Sometimes the angel chit chat and fix their gowns and arrange them. And when it's supposed to drizzle, they get careless and open the sprinkler too much. And it rains and it rains and it pours and it pours. The rivers overflow and the villages get flooded. They get punished.
Um, what kind of punishments?
Punishments, they may not be allowed to join the evening choir. Or perhaps they're deprived of their wings for an hour.
They can't fly?
Naturally, if there's a special sinner that will come to heaven, they are not there to welcome him.
Hmm. I could eat this bread forever.
Never say you'd like to do something forever. While on this earth, nothing is permanent, everything must perish.
What's this contraption?
Um, it's a telephone.
What does it do?
You dial the numbers that you want to, and you can talk to anybody you want to.
Where will I get the money?
Since you're own Maggie, perhaps you could say some few words and produce some money.
We're not allowed to do that here.
Why not, Uncle Melchor?
We might be mistaken for magicians.
Aren't you?
No, Betty. They called us magi because we're supposed to be learned men.
If you're learned, how come you couldn't solve my algebra problems?
Problems change with the time.
Um, can you help Mother?
How?
Mother is sick with the cancer of the throat. Can you cure her?
We appreciate everything you've done for us, but curing your mother would be a huge miracle. We aren't allowed to work major miracles.
Why not?
We want to be liked for ourselves, not for our miracles, or because we're kings.
Do you know Saint Peter?
Very well. Indeed, we often play chess.
Then, can you please call him or the Lord?
Oh no, the Lord is too preoccupied with his work. But Saint Peter...
Give him a ring! Oh, I forgot the telephone doesn't work. It's disconnected. We haven't paid our bills.
It works. It's ringing.
What numbers did you call?
Not a number, a word, which begins with... Hello? Is Saint Peter in? Oh, I must call the second secretary. Thanks. Second secretary, I should like to speak with Peter. Third secretary. Thanks. Third secretary. This is Melchor. King Melchor. What? I'm not the notorious murderer Melchor who died in the electric chair. I'm Melchor of Bethlehem Trio. Yes. Is Peter busy? Private secretary. Thanks. Private secretary. Is Saint Peter in? Melchor speaking. Yes, I'll hold the line. A lot of red tapes in heaven. Hello? Saint Peter? This is Melchor, yes. We're having a periodic visit. Saint Peter, may I speak with the Lord? Oh, he's busy. He's busy in hell? Why in hell? Oh, he's busy preparing for the politicians. Politicians are the same everywhere. Oh, speaking Filipino politicians, are they going to hell? Most of them. What have they done? Kickback, land grabbing, smuggling, logging, large allowances. Congressmen and senators are among them. President too. In what part of hell are you going? The 10th row? That's the lowest part of hell, isn't it?
Can you ask St. Peter if the congressmen still have an extra chair?
St. Peter, I'm here with a pleasant family with Peter and his sis, and he wants to know if Congressman neither house is going to. What? He is? St. Peter, this family consists of a poor widow, a grandpa, a daughter, and a son, which are 6-year-old twins. The mother has cancer of the throat, and they want to know if she can be cured. Oh, she can't? I understood. See you, St. Peter. And be sure to tell the Lord I called.
It doesn't matter. I'm resigned.
Perhaps I could perform a minor miracle.
You can?
I'm not sure if you liked it. There.
Where's the miracle?
Touch your throat, woman.
Well,
Is it gone?
I don't feel the stone-like protrusion.
Now, touch your face.
I feel something funny.
I transferred the cancer from your throat to your skin. It was a mere minor miracle.
But that's no cure.
Not a complete cure, but cancer of the skin is easier to cure.
Here's the lookout.
Hey! She didn't thank you directly. She was merely asking a question.
Don't mention it just the same.
Here's the lookout.
Thank you. And this pregone.
Also,
May I have the aspirin, please?
Take the battle.
Oh, and the tranquilizer? If you could.
Bring them with you.
Thank you.
now that my sickness has been transferred from my throat to my face, what do you suggest I do?
That beyond my capacity to adjudicate.
How can we thank you? You gave us a glimmer of hope.
angels. I should like to have seen one.
Now get some rice and I'll cook some noodles.
We have bread.
Okay. Place the diamond in the cabinet.
Just a minor miracle, Mother. Here's something.
Latest cure for skin cancer. Take 3 pills a day. Skin cancer will disappear in 1 month. Signed, Melchor, Gaspar, and Baltazar.
That's the major miracle, isn't it?
Lord, I believe. Help my unbelief.
Open it, open it.
The telephone? Yes, it's for sale. Mother, the man is asking how much is for the telephone.
No, it is not for sale. Tell him it's not for sale.
Mother says it's not for sale, but if you wish to buy a diamond,